The wind howled a mournful tune across the pixelated plains. My heart hammered a frantic rhythm against my ribs. This wasn't some leisurely build. This was Fortress Lonely Pines, my sanctuary, my digital haven, painstakingly crafted over weeks. Tonight, it faced its ultimate test. The monster mash was upon us, and the waves of terrifying creatures were already massing on the horizon. I'd spent hours preparing, fortifying my walls, stockpiling resources, but the sheer number of these digital demons was daunting. Fear, cold and sharp, pierced through my resolve. But retreat wasn't an option. This wasn't just about pixels and blocks. It was about protecting something I'd poured my heart into. My strategy was simple, yet brutally effective. Layers of defense. The outer ring, a chaotic maze of spiked barriers and treacherous pits, designed to slow the monstrous advance. I imagined the frustration of the creatures as they stumbled, their clumsy movements slowed. Each strategically placed obstacle represented hours of planning, each spike a testament to my determination. This wasn't just about surviving. It was about inflicting as much pain as possible on the approaching horde. The grim satisfaction of watching them struggle fueled my resolve. I needed time to prepare for the inevitable onslaught. The first wave crashed against my defenses like a digital tsunami. The ground shook with the impact of monstrous feet. The air vibrated with their roars, a chilling symphony of digital destruction. I watched, my breath caught in my throat, as my carefully constructed barriers held firm. The outer defenses bought me precious seconds, allowing me to focus my attention on the next line of defense, the towering walls, reinforced with layers of sturdy materials. The satisfaction was palpable. The hours spent meticulously crafting these walls weren't wasted. The monsters were weakening, their numbers dwindling. The second wave hit harder, more ferocious. A hulking brute smashed through a section of the wall, its menacing shadow engulfing a part of my base. Panic threatened to overwhelm me, but I fought it back. I grabbed my tools, my fingers flying across the keyboard, frantically patching the hole, reinforcing the weakened area. My heart pounded in my chest. It was a brutal fight for survival, a test of endurance, speed, and resourcefulness. And for the first time, I felt a glimmer of doubt. Then, I remembered the secret weapon, the automated turrets. I activated them, unleashing a barrage of digital fire. The automatic turrets swept across the battlefield, cutting down the monsters in droves. The relentless fire provided much-needed breathing room, allowing me to repair the damage and regroup. It was a turning point. This wasn't just a defensive strategy, it was a counter-offensive. The tide was beginning to turn. The monsters were relentless, but my traps were even more devious. I'd spent countless hours designing intricate traps, some simple, some fiendishly clever. I watched with a grim satisfaction as they sprung into action, crushing and decimating the monsters, one by one. The satisfying crunch of digital bone was oddly therapeutic. The gruesome efficiency of my traps brought a cold sense of triumph amidst the chaos. My own health was dwindling. The relentless onslaught was taking its toll. I quickly consumed healing items, a desperate act to keep myself in the fight. Each sip of the digital potion felt like a lifeline. I knew that my own survival was as crucial as the defense of my base. A moment's hesitation, a single lapse in concentration, and it would all be over. The battle raged on. The sun began to rise, painting the pixelated sky in hues of orange and pink. The relentless attacks started to thin out. I used the brief respite to further fortify my base, using even stronger materials, creating an even more impenetrable fortress. Exhaustion tugged at my limbs, but my resolve was unshaken. I wouldn't let all that hard work, all that preparation, go to waste. Finally, silence. The last monster fell. The battlefield was littered with digital corpses. My base, battered but not broken, stood defiant. A wave of exhaustion washed over me, followed by a profound sense of relief and accomplishment. I'd survived. More than survived. I'd triumphed. The feeling was exhilarating. I'd not only defended my base, I'd conquered the monster mash. The experience was grueling, terrifying at times, but also incredibly rewarding. The lessons learned were invaluable, not just about base defense, but about resilience, resourcefulness, and the power of perseverance. The digital scars on my base served as a reminder of the epic battle, a testament to my strength, and a promise to always be ready for the next onslaught. The monster mash might return, but so will I, stronger, wiser and better prepared.